What is up, everybody? Today, we're going to be using Bulbasaur in the start of a brand new series titled OU Ain't Ready. The point of this series is going to be using every single Pokemon. We're going to go from Bulbasaur to Ivysaur to Venusaur up to Charmander, Charmeleon. We're going to use all of the forms of all of these Pokemon and show you guys that you can win with anything in the Overused tier. We're going to try and see as many Pokemon as we can get done through the course of this series. This is probably going to be something I upload daily on this channel, so if you guys want to see this sort of content and see some underutilized niche meme sets that show you that you can win with anything if you try hard enough, think about leaving a like on the video, think about dropping a comment, let me know. Today we're going to be starting things off with Bulbasaur, and this is going to be a Choice Specs Chlorophyll Bulbasaur that's made to outspeed Meowscarada and Dragapult if you have the Chlorophyll up. So what we're going to be doing is leading with something like DOD, a Pokemon that's also not really in the Overused tier. Going for something like some rocks, maybe a Heat Rock boosted Sunny Day to make it 8 turns instead of 5, and then we're going to go for that slow negative priority teleport into our Bulbasaur and just start sweeping. Again, we have enough damage with a Choice Specs to Oko some Pulse sets with Tera Blast Fairy. Weather Ball Fire is going to be able to 2-shot Corv. Sludge Bomb is just a really solid option. Leaf Storm is good. I could put Solar Beam here. I think Leaf Storm might be fine because we can always just pivot. I think Leaf Storm is just a good solid option on this guy. You know, I'm generally of the belief that like 130, it's actually stronger than Solar Beam, so you might as well just try Leaf Storm a little bit. That being said, we also have a little bit of Hisui Samurott, being able to stack those spikes with Ceaseless Edge. We have Torkoal, and this is actually going to be an eject button Torkoal, so if one of our mons that has multiple fairy weaknesses, like our Walking Wake, our Roaring Wind, our Hisui Samurott, is pinned by a fairy move or something, or a fighting move or something, we can just pivot in this Torkoal, soak some damage, get the eject button pack proc off while activating our Drought, and then just go back out into these Photosynthesis mons to continue the sweep. This Walking Wake is going to get a boost to its speed as opposed to its special attack from the Photosynthesis, and this Roaring Moon is EV trained to outspeed Landorus Therian. We're also rocking a Clear Amulet today because, again, Landorus Therian would give this team a lot of problems, but also we don't want them using Defog on any of these stats. So we want to be able to block that Defog with the Clear Amulet. We're also rocking Tera Blast Electric to be able to better pin Corviknight and some of the bulky water types that are going to be very prevalent against this team. So that being said, I do think Bulbasaur is going to be really good. What we're going to be doing is playing probably 4 or 5 games with Bulbasaur, trying to get as many KOs as possible, and then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a brand new team building session where we actually build around the next Pokemon on the list, which is Ivysaur. And then if you guys want to see battles with this Ivysaur team, that'll be in the next episode. That's how I plan on running this series. We'll do 3 or 4 games with the team that we built in the last series, and then we'll go into a team building guide for the next mon in the series. There's a bunch of really cool mons that people don't really think about utilizing their fullest potential. Things like Jigglypuff, things like, you know, regular Diglett as opposed to Dugtrio, things like regular Mouth, things where these mons can succeed in situations in which their higher evolutions can't, and I really want to do my best to show you guys all these really cool strats and show that you can win with anything in the Overused tier. So that being said, what we're going to do is go play some games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, so other than that Love Disc, they're putting on a little bit of a clinic themselves. They have a very solid team. Weezing's kind of weird. It's probably Misty Surge Weezing on this sort of team. But that being said, I think Corv's a good lead. They could just lead Pult. I don't mind leading DOD here. I think DOD's fine. Even against Pult, we should probably be okay. So we're just going to lead DOD. And I love this mon. It's one of my favorite mons to use. This Love Disc. What are you doing over here? Do I taunt a Love Disc? I'm going to taunt this. Actually, do I taunt this? I taunt this. I'm way faster than this thing. I can just go for the taunt. I don't know what they're trying to do with Love Disc, but what a way to start the series off. This person, maybe they're doing the same sort of series as well. Yeah, I've been trying to think, like, of a good name for this series, and I just think that, like, OU Ain't Ready, because I feel that I have such a knowledge of the game that I've been playing for so long, and I just want to do my absolute best to, like, share that with everyone and show that you really can with anything if you want to put the time in to understand. Whirlpool off the rip miss. You are very Speedy Gonzalez out here, my friend. We are fine if you would like to Whirlpool. I'm going to put some rocks up. Surf is fine. We don't really care. Again, we have that Heat Rock. We're going to cut the damage there right now. Awesome. Whirlpool's like, ha, I've used Whirlpool. I'm going to start taking damage. And it's like, we're going to set this, and we are just going to rock the big teleport. Love this move on DOD here. Love this for us. Bam. Oh, my gosh. It's time. We cooking. Yo, the big Bulba. Oh, my gosh. The taunt is over. I don't know if I want to use this. I low-key want to click this. I'm doing it. Like, I know you're pivoting that Corv, bro. I know what you're about. This isn't my first rodeo, bro. Oh, man, he stayed in. Never lucky. That does half, bro. Oh, my gosh. Yo, we're absolutely cooking here. This Weather Ball is slapping. Holy moly, yo, love just absolutely bodied. Bulbasaur busted, Chlorophyll boosted, Choice Specs, and the scoop, the big Bulba, oh my gosh. Yo, you didn't want this smoke, bro. You didn't want it. Oh my gosh, we take those all the way to the bank. Let's freaking go. Holy moly, Bulbasaur. Oh man, busted. They're gonna be trying to outvalue my Bulbasaur with some stall tactics. Okay, Hands is pretty good. Blissey's obnoxious for Bulbasaur, but I think I'm fine. I actually think the fact that we have like a fast taunt, if we don't just throw away our Deoxys, we actually are really, really good here. So we have a fast taunt. Easy peasy lemon squeezy out here. There's the taunt. Rapid spin. You think I'm setting rocks, homie? Like, I don't need to do that. I mean, I could set my rocks here. What do you do if I actually set rocks here? I'm actually just curious. I'm going to set... I'll set my rocks. What are you going to do? You gonna click rapid spin forever? That's fine with me. Alright, that's fine. That's how they want to play it. That's okay. We'll set the sunny day up. We have to retaunt. I should have staggered that better. And then we'll see what happens here. He's cooking here. But realistically, we're just weakening the power of their gyro ball. So we're actually just cooking. Let's think about how I want to play this. I don't mind going for the teleport. I mean, they can't really do anything else. I don't need to show that I have teleport yet. I think that's probably another option. I'm going to come in with... I kind of want to come in here. And just go Ghost Tera, like Ceaseless Edge for like 3 turns. That wouldn't even be bad. And then I can spin them. You know, I don't care if you get rocks up. Yep. Oof, that's big damage. Route spin not working. I'm a ghost type, homie. Do it again. Yep. Counter. I'm a ghost, bro. Spooky ghost. Uh-oh. Rapid spin. Oh, no. It's not like this, bro. Oh, my gosh. He's cussed at. No, dude, it's a ghost, bro. You gotta do something different. Ah, you got nothing. Oh my gosh. Absolutely bodied. Okay, so you could have defog here. I'm gonna pivot in the Roaring Moon. I think, actually, I don't know if Discord gets defog anymore. Protect, that's fine. Don't particularly care about this. Like, Roaring Moon's actually still really cracked here, I think. Fling the Toxic Orb? Dude, he's cooking, bro. He's cooking. Alright, that's 1 DD, baby. Do it again. Oh my gosh, the reads. Holy moly. Yo, Roar Moon's absolutely slapping it out here. This is big damage. I mean, you got to switch in like Hands or something soon. Oh, I can't believe that didn't KO. SD, wow. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm going to keep you honest. Good play. I got to keep this guy honest. I got to go for the damage. I don't really need it. Once you break this Gliscor, I think the whole team falls apart. Because, like, Samurott checks the rest of their mons. Yeah, that's great. Arcanine just down for the count. Intimidate does not work. Oof. Value. We're alive. They're going to send the Gliscor out. Yep. And they're going to drop the Protect here. I might as well just save this guy and go into... Torkoal's fine. Alright, so we don't really have that much stuff that we're doing here. I don't really need rocks. I'm just going to Lava Plume. Wow, they're going to protect there still? Wow. Good play. They can go to Blissey. I'm not really afraid of Blissey here. I still got the... Oh, the Water Tech and the SD. You can actually kill this Torkoal like whenever you feel like it. It's not like a problem. And now that they're water, they take all this fat damage from that. So we'll just try and go for our rocks. SD again, like I don't particularly care. Like... I think we're going to be fine now, because we can just come in and pop you with, like, Wake or something, too. And it doesn't really matter. I think I might want my Torkoal. I'm going to go into the DOD just to fodder it. Value. Perfect. So let's think about the right way to do this. Bulbasaur does check that Mon. Dude, do I outspeed you, actually? I doubt, but like, man, do I want it? I want it, right? I know that I can outspeed you. I don't outspeed this, bro. I don't outspeed. Let's pivot in. Let's just do it. Let's do it normal. Let's just make sure that we outspeed. Protect. Wow. Cool. Yeah, I think Leaf Storm will KO it from here in like one shot, so like we're fine. Acrobatics is fine. Dude, Torkoal actually ate that. Wow. What an absolute chad. Storm D's. You're going to go protect, but that's fine. And then if you pivot, you come in and take like half your health. So it's like, bro, you are allowed to swap. I will let you do it. I got the Leaf Storm. I got the speed. I got the specs. Oh my gosh. Gliscor down for the count. Holy moly. Bulbasaur busted. Wow. Oh, that's so funny. All right. I'm trying to think of what we need to do here. We don't particularly need Bulbasaur anymore. I'm just going to go to Wake, and then I'm going to flip turn into my Torkoal, reset the sun, go into, like, probably Hisui Samurott. Yeah, that's a great play. Wow. Great stuff. Reset the sun. Rocks are up. We're gonna try and rapid spin these if we can. Soft boiled is fine. I think the right play is to just rapid spin until we're gone. Yep. And he's only gets like 8 of those, so I think we're fine. He's Rocky Helmet. That's actually really sick. Okay, so we can come in with Roaring Moon here, and I don't mind just throwing out one knockoff because I think it's just going to be valuable. We only get one turn to do it. It's not like it has Protect or anything, right? So and they're going to get Rocks up eventually, so you might as well just come in and go ham. Fat damage. Love that for me. You're going to soft boiled, right? Yeah, awesome. But now you don't have your Rocky Helmet anymore. You're not at full. Samurott should be able to come in and do a ton of damage here. I'm thinking about Sacred Sorting. I think I will. What are you going to do? Pivot? Like, oof. Oh my gosh. Hisui Samurott is so cracked. This mon is ridiculous. And now you just lose the Bulbasaur, bro. Actually, like, now you just lose to this. Like, I don't need to do anything weird. Yeah, like, Hisui Samurott's just, like, out here gaming. Now you lose. Oh, dude, I'm going to do it. I'm gaming. Bulbasaur D's, bro. Let's go. EQ to Bulba. Oh, no, Bulbasaur. Not like this, homie. Not like this. Never lucky. Okay. Hisui Samurott's fine. I hope I don't miss my, Razor Shell. Let's go. Oof. Defense drop. Nice. EQ doesn't take it out, and we should be able to pin with this. Cool. That was a close game. Bulbasaur KO to Gliscor. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, that guy's playing, like, full stall, and Bulbasaur said, you gotta be this tall to ride, homie. Bulbasaur kind of Alright, here we go. We have a little bit of Excadrill, Entei. I'm gonna leave a DOD again, just because it's so good into Fortress. There it is. So, again, we just want to do the Taunt here. Nice, fast Taunt. Oh, they pivoted to Torn. I'm happy taunting this guy, too. That's actually not a big deal for me. You can Bleak Wind. I don't particularly care. I'll get some free rocks up. Hurricane. That's blind, bro. Holy moly. Into the hit itself, bro. No way. This guy's an absolute Chadwick. Holy moly. You better not hit this one, bro. That's right. That's in the sun. That ain't hitting this time. Taunt's going to end. You can Rain Dance over me. I'm going to get some rocks up out of this. Yep. And then we are just going to pivot back to the DOD. I think that's fine. And then we'll... actually, let me think about that. That's fine. I'm thinking if I want any of these guys to soak a Hurricane, but, like, it's okay here. Weather Ball. Good play. So we can actually save this and just go right into the Torkoal, set the sun, and get the pivot. Like, oh my gosh, yes, please. Hurricane whiffs again. You're going to Rain Dance over me. And, like, what do I want to get out of this? I would like to break Sash, if possible. If you're going to Rain Dance over me, I can just pivot in Samurott. Ooh, okay. Take some rocks damage there. Nice. Yeah, I was planning on them Rain Dancing, and then, like, me just going for, like, a pin here with, like, a big fat flip turn or something, but I'll just set a Ceaseless Edge. And I like that we have, like, so many, like, Ghost Tera mounts that we can go in case you do go into, like, Fortress or something. We can just be like, nope, no Rapid Spin. Like, that's not happening. Fortress is, like, an auto win, I think. Big damage. Sacred Fire can burn. I don't particularly care. E-Speed, you look to be banded because I know it's sunny. Like, yeah, I don't think you have it. Cool. That's 2 sets of spikes and rocks. That's so valuable against this team. Torn comes back out. Yeah, we're just going to stay here. Rain Dance, TY. Oof. All 3 layers of spikes up once again. Ceaseless Edge all the way to the bank, bro. So we got what we need to succeed out here. 3 layers of spikes, rocks up, scoop it up. You don't even need Bulbasaur, bro. We just won with DOD, Torkoal, and Hisui Samurai. These mons are absolutely busted. Holy moly, wins up. That's actually a really cool team. The Clefable gets pinned hard. The King Gambit really get pinned pretty hard. I'm going to leave with DOD here because I want to stop rocks from their Torkoal. But, like, I like this matchup for us. Yep, stop the rocks. Easy peasy. So just Taunt, put up our own rocks. They already set the sun, so we don't even need to do anything weird. I can probably get some good value out of Bulbasaur in this game. No rocks for you, rocks for me. And we're in a good spot here. I'm trying to think what they want to go to pin this. Maybe Gambit? So, like, you might be going to Gambit right now, which is fine. Rillaboom is also very acceptable. We take these. Do I need to do anything weird? I'm going to teleport because I think you're going to U-turn. You could just Wood Hammer. Oh, Swords Dance. Bro, okay. Okay. Bro, I fourth resist your Grassy Glide, so you can just hold this L. I want this so bad. This is also acceptable. It's good into some of those. I'm going to go for the Weather Ball. If you want to pivot... Oh my gosh. Oh, Rillaboom. Holy moly, dude. Where are you looking, dude? Bulbasaur kind of busted out here. Here's the Shandy. They know that we're Specs, but now they took that Rocks damage, and now, like, I don't really care. Like, I just come in with Samurott and just Ceaseless Edge out. Yeah, Fire Blast is fine. We do be eating those. Even if they're Scarfed. Ooh, they are Scarfed. Cool, they're Scarfed that, so we can just pivot in here. Huh. You saw that they restored before we did. Wow, they're Scarfed Shandy. That's actually really abusable for the rest of the matchup. Here's the pivot of Raising Bolt. That's a great pivot from them. I kind of want a Draco here. Because they'll force a Tera, right? Maybe I'll just Flip Turn then. Wow, Thunderclap. Unique. Unique choice. Not really wrong with that. DOD maybe? This isn't bad. Bulbasaur is almost good. I'm trying to force Tera, you know? Go to DOD. I don't need to set Sun here. I'm trying to get them to switch. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see what I get. There's a Taunt. Whoa, Taunt Bolt. Wow, the struggle is real. Good play. So I'm going to go into the Torkoal. You're going to hit me, and I'm going to go into my Roaring Moon and just EQ out. But good play. I like that a lot. That's some really cool tech. Yep. Special attack boost. I didn't really want to see that. We get to live, but just barely. And now I can't go in here because Thunderclap KOs. I think you have to go into Roaring Moon here. This is such a good Tera here for the Electric. You know I'm going to Tera. That's fine. Wish I'd Ground Tera, bro. That would have been even better. Because, like, I'd eat the Pulse and then you can't Thunderclap me. I might still be able to eat the Pulse and live through a Thunderclap. It's possible. We have a lot of bulk on this set. There's the Fairy. Cool. So now Bulbasaur can hit that thing, which is quite nice. DP almost does it. Actually, I should just be able to two-shot this guy. Because now, like, EQ just does enough. Shoutouts to Rillaboom being gone. Yo, Roaring Moon busted. And what are you going to do? Send out, like... Well, this is where if they had, like, a Corv that would be able to wall us normally, we would just Tera Blast it. Love Electric Tera on this thing. It's so usable. Alright. So we're thinking about what they want to send out next. Shandy outspeeds. Does. We have a Bolt Pivot. Yeah, Shandy's the outspeed here. I think we can just fodder Torkoal. I think Torkoal's definitely starting to lose its value, and then we would repin with Wake. Yep, because Roaring Moon's still like super usable. Awesome. And Wake outspeeds your Shandy too. So not many mons want to eat this Hydro Steam. Now that the Bolt's gone, there's nothing really stopping. I mean, you already wasted your Tera, right? Dude, I gotta use Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's gonna come in hot versus King Gambit. That's what we know. Bulbasaur's gonna Oko that King Gambit. I appreciate it. They're gonna lose their Shandy here. They're gonna send out their Torkoal, right? Oh, there's gonna go to Clayable. This should be a two-shot, right? Yeah, oh my gosh, wow. I thought it was gonna do like 70%. Is it Gambit right now? Gambitito? I wonder if I want to let them Swords Dance. Yeah, Supreme Overlord, right? I think I'll live. Okay, let me actually think about the right play here. The right play, I think, is still Hydro Steam. But if you SD me, I'll lose. But I don't know if this just KOs in general. Okay, it's the right play. There's the SD. Yeah, I called it, bro. I called it. So you might as well just let them, like, have that. We don't need Hisui Samurott, but Hisui Samurott might be able to eat one of those moves. This might... Roaring Moon's not that useful here. We're going to fodder it. SP fail? Whoa, okay, okay. So they're coming into the 50-50s here. They're going to SP me again. I'm going to weave in a Dragon Dance. We're going to get them kind of guessing. This is the one situation like King Gambit really doesn't want to be into. SP fails again. We Dragon Dance. That's 2 SP used. 3. We got to get him to make a read. Oh, it's a nice hit. Cool. And so the whole reason we wanted to do that was just coming in with Deoxys here. Okay. Sucker Punch will kill me. But, like, will you Sucker Punch a Bulbasaur? Will you Sucker Punch Bulbasaur, homie? The whole point was to waste all the Sucker Punches on the Roaring Mound. That's why we're just clicking Dragon Dance every single turn. I guess I can try and send this guy out. There's no reason not to try and send it out, because I don't, like, need it for anything, because Walking Wake would still get the pin. So if you got the Sucker Punch here, we're wasting another one. I have some bulk on this guy. It's not full speed 252. So I have some points in some bulk. Let's see if they go for the Sucker Punch here. I think Sucker Punch at +2 with the Supreme Overlord procs does KO this guy. But we'll see what happens. He's thinking, though. I wonder if he's thinking he should pivot in Shandy or something. Because he knows that we're Scarf 2, I think. That's what they're probably thinking about. Bulbasaur is primed and ready, though, to tear this King Gambit to smithereens. Sucker Punch does get the KO, never lucky. Alright, Bulbasaur, buddy. It's up to you, homie. Oh, are you going to Sucker Punch this? Oh, Bulbasaur, no! Oh, King Gambit's too strong, boys. Never lucky. Can't win them all. King Gambit's a pretty good Pokemon, but we tried our absolute best. And how many Sucker Punches do you have left? You had just 3. So they actually did a really good job of it, like not wasting like 3 or 4 Sucker Punches on the Roaring Moon turn. But good stuff. We're going to go into another game. Bulbasaur can't win everything. That's actually a really cool team. They have like Heatran. There's a Tinkaton blocking the Sandy Shocks. That's actually really, really cool. I think this will be a fun one. DoD is still safe here, even against Espeon. I think that this is fine. I'm trying to think of what they're even going to do. I'm actually going to take a cheeky play and Rocks them here because they're not going to pivot in Espeon on this. Yep, easy peasy. Right? They're like, heh. I'm just going to get stick damage. And now they think like, what? I can't believe they did that. I have Espeon. It's like, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I could taunt. I could teleport. I could pop a Sunny Day. I don't need to do any of these right now, though. I can just teleport. Gigaton. I do not care. Wake is probably enough to get that. I can go into Torkoal here. And you're going to knock off my Torkoal. And I think that that's probably fine. Are you gonna knock off a Torkoal? Like, you'll die. That's the thing, is like, you know that. Cool, this is fine. I could have went for the read with the Scorching Sands. I don't think I really need to, though. And now you're gonna go for that. So we'll just come into the DoD, soak some damage. Magma Storm, awesome. So Bulbasaur does not do good against that, but Roaring Moon does. So Roaring Moon's gonna be able to get a DD here, baby here. There it is. So remember, this Roaring Moon set, it outspeeds the Heatran. We're gonna be at worst forcing Tera, at best forcing a pivot. There's the pivot. Perfect. Yeah, let's go. And EQ should be able to get this. Oh, flying. Oh, he has the tech, bro. Wow. Never lucky. Wow, what an absolute Chadwick gamer. This is going to be a lot harder to beat than I want here, but not unbeatable, because now you can't tear away any of those other mons. Torkoal's fine. We already have rocks up. I think we're fine. I can just click Scorching, or Lava Plume here. You can pivot to Heatran. Free damage. Any burners? Never lucky. We're going to make a read. Knock off. Cool. Works for me. Don't get to do my thing. Do I make the read? Yes, no, maybe so. Can't believe they just did that. Dude, I'm not swapping, bro. We're just going to do some damage. Never lucky. Oh. Alright, we need to swap here. You are going to... Just one more turn. I'm not taking the swap, bro. Any burners? There it is. That's what we like to see. Cool. Alright, so we need to swap here. It's time to swap into Bulbasaur. You gonna knock off me, bro? Player up? Oh, did we block those? Bulbasaur busted. Bulbasaur busted. You're taken out here. You can knock off, but like, I'm gonna come right back into my Torkoal and get a free set of Sun on this one. Knock off. There it is. Cool. Okay, so they cheesed our Roaring Moon, but we got tech here. I think we got some good tech. What are you gonna do here? I'm absolutely fine to just click. I'm going to click Scorching Sands. I want to see if Heatran comes in. Oh, that's dicey. I mean, to be completely fair, Samurott just absolutely dump trucks this thing. I'm going to pivot into it now. I don't want to get Psychic. You can do whatever you want. Yep, there it is. Easy peasy. And we can just Ceaseless Edge out. And you can't Tera. You got no Tera here, buddy. You gotta swap if you want to do something. There it is. Good swap. Take some rocks damage. Easy peasy. Oof. Do it again. Oof. Value. Nice. Still have the Torkoal up. Do I care about a Heatran? I don't. Do it again. Oof. Three sets of hazards. Solar Beam. Get that. Oh, we got the hard charge. Don't even die. Dude, he power herbed me, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy moly, power herb Heatran. Next level gaming, dude. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. Do I care about this? What do you do here? I still have Bulbasaur. I gotta use Bulbasaur. Sorry, let's go back. I gotta use Bulbasaur. You can hit this though. Hydro, easy. Oh, Torkoal, that 1% value. We're just gonna go for a Lava Plume, I guess. Clear Smog my Torkoal, thank you. Alright, alright, Bulbasaur, it's up to you, buddy. It's up to you, homie. End it. Oh, Espeon? Don't care. Break the wrist? Don't care. Bulbasaur busted. You got the, oh, we got the Pinch Berry. That's actually really clean. Damage. Do it again. Damage. Oh my gosh, Bulbasaur busted out here. Kingdra? Oh, Sandy Shocks? Dude, I don't even care about that thing, bro. Photosynthesis, what? Speed? Can you gonna fight me, bro? Are we fighting? These fighting words out here? I think we're fine, but like, let's go. Gravity! Oh! What do you think's happening out here? He gets a booster, I get no more speed. Okay. He does outspeed all my mods, but like, I got a little Bulbasaur. Oh, Zap Cannon with the miss, dude! We're gaming! Ah! Let's go, Bulbasaur! Bulbasaur busted, let's freaking go. So, it shows that you can win with like pretty much anything if you really want to try your best. Bulbasaur's a pretty cool mon. What we're going to do right now is go into the next Pokemon on the list in this little series titled, again, OU Ain't Ready. We're going to be building around Ivysaur, and we're trying to think, like, what can we actually do with Ivysaur that's never really been done here. And if you guys want to use this team for yourself, I'll be leaving a link to this team's Pokepaste in the description of this video. So if you guys want to go dump truck people with Bulbasaur, please be my guest. But let's take a look at Ivysaur here. Ivysaur. So Ivysaur gets the same abilities, Overgrow and Chlorophyll. Really, really cool stuff. I think Ivysaur is probably going to be best used as an Eviolite user on this team. And we're probably going to be making use of the fact that Ivysaur gets access to like Leech Seed. I think this is going to be the best way to use this Pokemon competitively. I probably also want to take a look at like, I'm looking low-key at like Ghost, Tera, Curse for my set. And then like maybe like if we have like one physical move we might want to make use of. Maybe, like, Knockoff is probably one of the better options. We don't really need, like, any of these other ones. Body Slam's cool. I think I'm going to put Knockoff. And I think I'm going to put, like, Toxic. This is the set that I think is probably going to be the best for Ivysaur in OU. Let's try and think of, like, the right mons we really surround it with. You might as well put Chlorophyll. I don't think we need to put like a Sun user on this team though. I think we can probably play things a little bit safer. We don't want to get pinned by like steals. I think like, yes, we can like Leech Seed and go Ghost Terra Curse into steals, but we want to be able... Ooh, do we also get like Synthesis? Oh, we do actually. That's actually... We don't need Knockoff then. I don't think so. We can just put Synthesis there and probably just have Toxic. I super vibe with that. And you like weave in the Curse just to get the defense boost and stuff like that. I vibe with that. Actually, we don't even need Curse then, do we? But I like the Curse, so I'm going to keep it. Curse and Toxic are so weird, but like against fighting mons and steel mons, like Curse is just really good. Let's see. We're going to try and make this work, but we, again, don't want to get pinned by... I'm trying to think. I think Weavile might make a really good partner, similar to how we used Roaring Moon in the last one. You need a Dark type to be able to pivot away from those Psychics, and then like Weavile is just a really, really good mon. I need something for keeping up with... tempo as well. I'd like probably like a good Volt Switch mon. I'm looking at maybe like Zapdos here. Zapdos could be something with like heavy duty boots. Could be something that we could like splash in and around. I think also like a Great Tusk. I think Great Tusk is probably a good mon to have through here. A little bit of ice weakness here. I don't know if we want Great Tusk. I know we need a spinner. And I don't really want to use like a really reactive one. I don't want to use like... Oh, Quaquaval could work great here. Yeah, that's perfect. Covers up for like some of the rocks weakness, some of the ice weakness, some of the fire weakness. Quaquaval is really, really good here. Might as well use it before it gets banned, right? And then we need like two mons. I like Dragapult here. Dragon Ball always kind of busted. And then we need a Rocks user of our own. And so we're going to see Stealth Rocks. Glim? Glim, like, low-key checks here. Lando is usable. There's a lot of ice weakness already. I don't know if we need Tinglu. Gliscor could be a good Rocks user, but that's a little bit too passive. Clefable adds Fairy typing to our team. I don't mind Clefable here. Clefable seems like a solid Rocks user. So that's going to be our team for this one. Let's start fleshing out some of these items. I'm going to use Banded Weavile. I think Choice Banded Weavile is like the truth, the sauce. You're able just to come in and go for like fat damage with like Triple Axle, big knockoffs, right? And then you have like Ice Shard if you need for like some sort of, you know, other stuff like that. I also think like Brick Break is a viable option. Let's take a look at Brick Break right here. I think I'll just have it there just in case. Banded Weavile is one of my favorite sets. We want Volt Switch on this guy. We're probably going to want Thunderbolt. And then I like Roost and Thunder Wave here. That's just the set that I like to do when I play Zapdos. Like, yes, this cannot hit a ground type. I don't think we need like Hurricane or like Heat Wave. The biggest problem would be something like a Iron Treads, and we have the Monscum Pin Treads. This thing can be built with Boots as well, just because like we don't want to get poison or anything either. So we're going to put the Moxie on this guy, make sure the Zapdos is set to static as well. So this thing is going to have Rapid Spin. It's going to have Aqua Step. And I usually like to do all my Mons, like moves and stuff like that, before I get into their EVs and stuff like that. Aqua Step's really, really good. We're going to have Close Combat, I think. And then it gets Triple Axle, right? It does. Triple Axle or Ice Spinner. I like Ice Spinner because I don't like missing my Triple Axle if I need to on a Mon like this. So I'm going to put the Ice Spinner there. And then for this guy, we're going to go Choice Band. Choice Band, we're going to have Dragon Darts. We're going to have Dragon Darts. We're going to have U-Turn. So again, you can like cycle in the pivots between these two. Does this guy get Flip Turn? I'm just curious. That's so good that it gets that. That's crazy. I like the Ice Spinner though. So yeah, Dragon Darts, U-Turn. I still like Phantom Force on this thing, and then I actually like to go Sucker Punch to just have a little bit of priority in case like you get into 50-50 games with Gambit and stuff like that, where you need to do like 20%. Sucker Punch is a really good option. And then Clefable, I actually don't mind like lefties on my Clefable. I know a lot of people still like to go Heavy Duty Boots. I'm going to go with the Unaware here just to stop people from setting up. We're going to have Stealth Rocks, and I'm trying to think of what else I really need on Clefable. Right, I know I want Moonblast. I think I'm going to put Moonlight. I know that sounds like really weird. I think I'm going to put Moonblast here. And I low-key want to put Calm Mind and just start, like, outvaluing. I'm trying to think of what other things I want. Like, maybe a Flamethrower so we can outvalue Corv. We could put Wish on here to Wish Pass. So a lot of different things you could put on Clefable. If it's just there to be, like, a Rocks user, I'm actually going to put Protect on it because we have access to Toxic here. If we can stack these Toxic, we can get a lot of value. Toxic and Thunder Wave should be enough stuff to where like we can weave this in, get our... It means Wish is better here than Moonlight then. I like this. I think there's a lot of value here. So I think that's a cool set. And if we ever have like Toxic taking on anything or anything like that, we should be in a good spot. Kind of makes me want a Glim just a little bit more than the Clefable though. If I want to make like that sort of play style. I like the Clefable though. I think we need a Fairy Pivot. So yeah, let's just try this one out. So let's start fleshing out the rest of these EVs. Ivysaur doesn't really need like that much in speed. 60 is a common enough speed stat though, so I'll probably put about 12 points in there. Gotta be maxing out the points on these, you know, EV Light users. Maxing out the HP points is gonna be a little bit better than anything else. We gotta think like what sort of moves are we eating that would be problematic, right? If we sort this by like OU, like what are the threats in this tier? Maybe we can get Ivysaur to eat like a banded darts from something like Dragapult. So we got like Ivysaur versus Dragapult, right? So let's do a Choice Band, and like you can see it does a lot right there. If we put ourselves 252 HP, if we give ourselves an Eviolite, we get to eat that every single time. If they would like to double dip Dragon, which is right here, and they're Adamant, we need a lot more investment. So you see, like, if we go, like, heavy defense investment, we can actually get that. And I actually want to be Spadef, so, like, what I'm going to do is basically make it so we live that 144 and put the rest probably in Spadef, because I want to put my nature in my higher stat. So 144 into 100, and then we put our nature in there. And then it doesn't really matter. It's better to take that one out in case we have to deal with Foul Play. So this is a decent Ivysaur set. I think it's fine. I think it should be good to go. Cool, and we have all the stuff we need there. Weavile. Weavile's a bit of a weird mon where I still think you should be going full speed Jolly to speed tie other Weaviles. It's still really, really popular, so you might as well just do that. Zapdos. Base 100s are really popular, but I actually don't think I want like a faster Zapdos. I actually think I'm going to go for a speed reduced to 0 speed Zapdos so I can soak damage with my Volt Switch and actually underspeed to get a better pivot. I think that's an option. If I want. I don't even know if Zapdos is like the right mon on this team. It just seems like it's the right mon to set up for like pins here. So I like that slow pivot. I'm gonna try and actually get that to work. And that means that we just want to put most of our points in bulk. And I think that like Zapdos would probably be more afraid of special attackers in this format. Just because like physical attackers don't really want to get the static proc. So I mean, what I'm gonna do probably there is just go heavy SPDF investment. I don't know how much I want. I can probably get away with like nature there, and then probably I'm looking at like a 204 with like the rest in defense. That's probably fine for Zapdos. And then for this guy, I think a lot of people are using Qualcoval, so I'm just gonna max speed it, be able to outspeed like Adamant or Timid base 100s if they're really slacking. Pult. It's sort of weird, but I really like my Pulse to be banded Adamant. That's just something I've been really comfortable with recently. And then you don't really need like this much speed. You only really need to outspeed. So we have Dragapult down here. We're going to plug in like a Meowscarada, because that's like another mon that's like similar speed tier that you would be seeing. So like a Pult, if we're Adamant, still outspeeds Meowscarada by a couple points. Weavile would be 125 here. If they were Jolly, 383 here. So it's a speed tie with Weavile, but that's completely fine. And again, I think that's really, really fine to speed tie like a Jolly Weavile. Well, maybe not fine, but like it's so uncommon, right? That being said, going back to the Meowscarada speed tier of 123, I actually don't even mind like underspeeding and taking like a few points out here. So 240 here on the Pult. 240 on the Pult. And then just throwing the rest of the points in bulk, probably specifically into like the defense stat, is probably fine. You might even be able to just go like that, because Pult has a really high base HP, and you're not going to get any... this is just a fine way to do it. As for Clefable, I don't mind going heavy HP. You're not really going to be getting diminishing returns if you put like a decent amount into some of these stats. As for the speed here, I'm probably going to put about 20 points in there because I want to outspeed some of those other things. I want to run some damage calcs on this Moonblast. So let's plug in a Clefable. Let's see what happens. Clefable versus Pult. Obviously, it's going to be a two-shot, but like it'd be cool if we could... How many points? Oh, we need full investment to get a Oko. Maybe we have like 2 ticks of rocks as an Oko, like, or sorry, 2 ticks, like a poison tick and like a rocks tick. Sorry, I'm just thinking. That looks like it's probably going to be about... That's not worth it, right? Just getting it to 80 is probably good. Yeah, so 12 points is fine. All right, so 12 points there, and then we just have the rest of these points left over to do whatever we want. Physical attackers are problematic for Clefable, so like I actually don't mind going like fat investment, like the rest of the investment into defense with a nature. So I think that's going to be fine. And the last thing I like to do is all of my Teras. Weavile, I'm going to double dip this Ice Tera. I want that fat damage, like especially double dipping on my Ice Shard is really, really nice. So I'm going to double dip Ice. Zapdos. Zapdos is a bit of a weird one. I think that I want Ghost Tera Zap. I know that sounds really weird, but I don't like getting Rapid Spinned. No, that's not right. I think Fairy is probably fine, because it'll stop people from just going like Dracos into my Zap. That's probably good. Qualcoval, this guy can definitely go Ghost, because I don't want to let them do that. Pulse Dragon and Clefable. I think Steel is good on Clefable. Like, we're weak against Poison and Steel, so like Steel seems like a solid option defensively. So that's going to be this team. If you guys want to see this team in action, be sure to drop a like on this video, drop a sub, and check out the next episode where we'll be starting this series off going into battles with Ivysaur. And at the end of that video, then we'll build around Venusaur and try and find some fun and creative ways to use it. So hopefully you guys like this series. If you think this is a good idea, let me know in the comments. And if you don't think it's a good idea, hopefully you enjoyed some of the battles where we absolutely dump trucked people with Bulbasaur. Like, that's what we're doing out here. We're just showing ways to style with mons that people wouldn't normally use and show that you can basically get away with anything if you want to be stubborn enough and force it. So hopefully you guys like this content, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.